A Crying Horse, written by S. Prakash. A crying horse toy in China is one of the most sought after toys these days. The horse was never meant to cry. A worker accidentally stitched its smile upside down, turning it into a frown. When the makers prepared to apologize and offer refunds, a plot twist followed. People loved it. The upside down smile went viral, and suddenly everyone wanted the sad horse. Another story doing the rounds on social media is that of a penguin filmed in 2007. Nearly 2 decades later, the footage is being rediscovered and shared widely, with people relating deeply to the penguin that walked away from its community, chose isolation. Ironic as it may sound, in a society that lives on timed empathy and scheduled outrage, our emotions increasingly gravitate towards sadness that is distant, safe, and uncomplicated. We find ourselves moved by toys and the nihilist penguin, perhaps because they demand nothing of us in return, and because there is no right or wrong in how long or how deeply one feels in such scenarios. I am haunted by an image of a child happily clinging to a packet of modest Parle-G biscuits which came to her as a gift in her war torn asylum. That child appears in many of our feeds, but she is an uncomfortable sight. Her smile carries the weight of a million heartbreaks and failures that should be personal to each one of us and to humanity as a whole. But because such images come with undertows of guilt and accountability that can drown us all, we choose to be moved by the sad horse instead. Every morning, a brother and sister duo brave Delhi winters and wake up at 5. They apply broken, cheap lip tint on their lips and cheeks, making sure their smiles are not upside down like that of the horse. Because a horse's sad smile may sell, theirs would not, and they know it. Barely 10 or 12, they already know their existence does not matter. When they somersault in front of cars every time the traffic lights turns red, they know most people will look away. They search for that one pair of eyes that will meet theirs even once. Most of us avoid direct eye contact. It is too uncomfortable. But whenever one of us slips, they catch us with their practiced performance, stoic, almost puppet like, as if they have no emotions or awareness of being ignored or watched. They perform in the hope that the hearts that cry for a sad horse or a lonely penguin might beat for them too, if only for an instant. Sometimes it does. Often the lights turns green. What if we could return to seeing real grief engulfing real people? What if we could become human once again? Something is terribly broken in our society. Each one of us is busy fussing over things that do not matter and avoiding those that do. Road accidents, missing children, battered wives, wars, and revenge crimes no longer affect us the way they should. While messages about righteousness are forwarded endlessly on WhatsApp, and Instagram produces more philosophers and psychologists than the world has ever known, we are drifting further away from the realities of life, of pain, and of real suffering. Perhaps the tragedy is not that we feel for toys and animals, it is that we have learned how not to feel for each other. Thank you very much. Now, some word power. We find ourselves moved by toys and the nihilist penguin. Nihilist. Nihilist means a person who believes that life is meaningless and rejects all religious and moral principles. When they somersault in front of cars every time the traffic lights turns red, somersault, Somersault, somersault means to turn over completely. Thanks for listening.